Somebody posed the question online, what's a weird smell you actually like but are afraid to admit it? And I sat here trying to figure it out. I don't know. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people who are into weird smells. Like some people, for example, think gas smells good. Don't smell gas, okay? It's not a good idea. Even if you just love the smell of it, don't sit there and sniff it, okay? You could end up dead, all right? But I am curious as to what other people think. So I'm like, all right, what are some weird smells? Do I like these smells? Let's find out. I Spy books. What the heck is that? I mean, books in general, I think, smell good. You know, as long as they've been, kept in maybe a smoke-free house. Like, I don't know if you've ever picked up anything that's been in a smoke-filled place. Like, I bought this, I was at the Goodwill one day, or one of those, thrift stores, and I bought this little, it's like a little cowboy on a horse. It's made out of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like a wicker type material. And I was just like, okay, that thing's kind of weird looking. I like cowboy stuff, Red Dead. So I brought it home and holy cow, it must have lived in a bar. This thing reeked. So it now lives on my front porch because, a little bit nasty. All right, let's see. I Spy books. I've just got to see what these look like, Oh, okay. My kids had those. Yeah, this is like a book you show a kid. Show me where the doggy is. Okay. Why would they smell any different than a regular book? I don't know. Anyway, let's see what else we got here for smells. Freshly laid tar. It's not horrible, but I don't think I'd sit there and, smell that tar. It smells so good. Yeah. Let's see here. The first hit of air when you open a giant freezer in the supermarket. Okay, that is a weird smell. That somebody would specifically think of that. That means they really dig it. All right. There we go. There's the gas. Don't sniff gas. Okay? Please. Don't sniff gas. Old crayon smell. Ugh. No. It's not my thing. Like a candle with no scent. Just wax. Not my thing. Chlorine swimming pool water. No, I've got a hot tub out back. I've got to put chlorine in it sometimes, and that's another one. It releases a gas when you put the chlorine in. Don't sit there and sniff it, okay? New tennis balls. Okay, I do appreciate that people are getting weird in this post. Got a caller. Let's see what they got for a weird smell. Hey, you're live on the show. Keep that in mind. Who's this?
This is Caveman.
Caveman. All right, Caveman. What's a weird smell that you dig?
So the word dead, like blood.
The smell of blood.
Out of like a deer and an elk.
Okay. I've never dressed a deer, so I guess I've never experienced that smell. But
it actually tastes pretty good.
And it tastes good. All right, Caveman, I think you're more of like a vampire, dude. Like, but that's cool.
And then here's another one.
Just don't move on to
bologna.
Just don't move on to
bologna
people.
Sandwich. I won't. A bologna sandwich with bar and chain oil on it from your chainsaw.
So I take it that was an accidental.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Meal
you get a little bit on your hand, you just wipe it on your sandwich,
Caveman, you are weird, dude.
But I am a caveman.
You are a caveman. Caveman with advanced technology, busting out the chainsaw. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I
want
to thank you for keeping my appetite at bay this morning with the thought of a chainsaw greased sandwich. But you enjoy.
And a deer steak.
And a deer steak, a raw, bloody deer steak.
Exactly. The only way to eat one.
All right, Caveman. You enjoy your blood today.
I will. You do the same.
All right. Thanks, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right. We got the best listeners. Blood. All right, that's pretty metal. Let's see here. Somebody says a shoe store. Does a shoe store have a specific smell? I guess you can tell how often I buy shoes. I need to go buy some shoes, as a matter of fact. I'm going to overdue, especially if I'm going to get out of town. Got to have some comfy new shoes. Garage smell? Yeah, I definitely don't like that. Well, it depends. Depends if I remember to take my garbage out that week. If I didn't, not a big fan of the garage smell. This person likes smelling their own farts. I think, let's see, their name was Jade Davis. Okay. Let's see. Caves and dirt, that's kind of musty. Yeah. See, most of these, I'm not into this here. Two-stroke exhaust. Don't sniff that either. You got a lot of people who are into sniffing stuff that's going to give them a problem. This person said their boyfriend's BO. All right. I mean, I think you have to be into somebody's kind of natural smell. It's like a natural attractant, you know? BO to me sounds like, when things get really ripe, though. K-Bear, you're live on the show. Who's this?
Hey, this is Caveman again. I was going to say, on the note of blood, let's listen to Raining Blood.
Oh, you want to hear some Raining Blood? Yeah, we could do some Slayer, man.
I sure do.
All right, Caveman.
I sure do.
For our resident blood drinker, we'll play some Raining Blood. Give me just a second.
Hoorah.
Have a good one, man.
You too.
Peace. All right, I'll put in Raining Blood right now so I don't forget. I'm just curious if there are any of these smells that I like. I know it's not really important, but rubbing alcohol, no. Spent gunpowder. I don't know. I guess I don't shoot enough. Burning leaves. Okay, this person likes their dog's feet. I hope they're clean. Okay, that one I can't say. I figured that one would pop up eventually. Just use your imagination. I don't think that's a weird smell, okay? That's natural. And most people are going to say that they like it. Okay, anyway, let's play the Slayer. I'm going to get out of hand here, get Jade upset with my content. Back in a minute. All right, I was talking to JD about smells. He reminded me of a couple smells that I do dig that most people may not think about. Like opening a new pack of guitar strings. There is a particular smell and satisfaction to that. But then he said one that I was like, okay, yeah, I'm totally down with this. The smell of a hot tube amp. And recently, JD helped me fix my crushingly ridiculous bass amp. And the first time we fired that up, it had been many, many years. You know, those tubes, they get really hot. They're these giant tubes because it packs power. Yeah, when they get all hot, start burning the dust off. It's, yes, hot tube amp it just smells like power. Endless power. Okay. So I would have aired the call with JD, but I didn't have time to edit it, and he was being a potty mouth. So, yeah. It'll be in the on-demand version of this show if I actually get the on-demand version posted. I've been kind of sucking at that because Jade gives me too much work. I've been too busy. And so I made that lower priority, even though it's for my own personal benefit to upload episodes of the show so that people will listen to it. But whatever. Let's see. I just wanted to let you know, I'll have to ask Lieutenant Crane about this during traffic school on Friday. But at least in Florida, if you try to rob a place with finger guns, you will still get charged with robbery, even though you just have finger guns. Okay? This guy walked into a Waffle House, which I don't know how much money rolls into a Waffle House, but if you're actually going to, and I don't think you should go try to rob anything. I think that is a bad idea. Anyway, he walks in and he's like, get on the ground. Y'all are getting robbed. And, you know, then he's pointing finger guns at the cashier. And then he grabbed some napkins and left. That's what he got out of the deal. Jail, criminal charges, and napkins. Don't be that guy. All right. I'm going to keep digging here for crap to talk about. If you want to get a hold of me, 208-535-1015, the number to call. And, I mean, so far, I think the show's okay. It's not terrible. Yet. I just jinxed myself. Now it's going to start to suck. And, Stuart, thank you for sending me that story about Annabelle. I intended on talking about that later on the show. Wherever Annabelle goes, crazy stuff happens. So we'll get into that later. And I'll be back in a minute, all right? Hang on. I just thought of something funny. In the background here. So I use a lot of my own music for music beds. And I just heard Joey ripping solo there while I'm ripping the rhythm riffage. And it just made me laugh. I won't get into why. But, anyway. Let's see here. What was I going to talk about? I've been so distracted. Mind elsewhere. I guess I could talk about Wendy's. I know Peach has been butthurt at me for like a week because we're supposed to go to Wendy's and try some of their like new food. And last week, just didn't have time. And then yesterday, I was like, dude, my stomach's messed up, man. I don't know if I can go mow down some spicy food. And he gets so just fussy when, I won't go along with his plans. It's like, settle down, Peaches. Go without me. But he won't. He needs me to babysit. So we're going to go try the Takis Fuego meal. What is this? All right. Takis Fuego chicken sandwich and Fuego fries inspired by Takis. Next level heat for the ultimate spice lovers. It says it's extreme. Now, I talked to Josh about this because he tried it the other day. And he said the fries were pretty spicy, but the chicken sandwich itself, not too bad. I just, I like spicy stuff, but my stomach was kind of wrecked after the weekend of bad decisions of, when, you're at a show having fun, maybe sometimes you have a couple too many beverages. And old man's stomach, sometimes it doesn't agree with that. So anyway, I'm sure we'll post video. We'll give you our full review of the Takis Fuego meal. I mean, it looks pretty good, but it does look, it's red. It's red fries and a sandwich with lots of red. Looks hot. Oh, remember how I said earlier, drinking an energy drink instead of caffeine or instead of coffee tends to make me feel not so great? Yeah, that's what happened. So, I don't know. I guess I'll chug some delicious, cool, refreshing water. I've come to find that I'm, a big fan. Liquid-based beverages. All right. Sorry, there's a lot of inside joke stuff going on today. So just ignore me, okay? It might be weird today. But stick around. I'm going to keep digging. We're going to keep playing good songs. And I'll find something stupid to share with you here in just a few. When I was in Salt Lake over the weekend, I was wearing a Sleep Token shirt one day, and we were at this restaurant. I kept getting compliment after compliment on my shirt, and I think that's why Jade turned into a bad friend. He was jealous that people liked my shirt so much. But we were talking with these guys about Sleep Token tickets and, explaining how the terrible scalping situation and dynamic ticket pricing works. Yeah, there are Sleep Token tickets available for the Salt Lake City show for stupid amounts of money. Don't pay it. Wait till the day before or day of the show, and scalpers start panicking and they drop prices. I believe I've got tickets for the show. I think I better have a pair because I know who I'm bringing with me. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, don't overpay for your tickets. No good. Okay, I just got an email about something kind of cool. This is coming up on July 24th. Good to Go stores are going to be offering up free goodies for first responders across East Idaho. It's an event hosted by the NACS Foundation, bringing 40,000 convenience stores across the country together to offer thanks to first responders, police, firefighters, EMTs, doctors, nurses, health practitioners. So, yeah, if you're one of those, swing by a Good to Go on the 24th and pick up some of the goodies they're going to have. I think it's like beverages and stuff like that. Anyway, just something nice that they're doing, because those folks, I think a lot of times can end up being a bit underappreciated. So that's cool. That's cool. I was also talking to JD a minute ago. You know, I was talking to him earlier. Right? He's just calling me relentlessly. You know, just playing, JD. I don't mind if you call. But he just got a new kitten, you know, so, I mean, I'm always down to talk cats. And, you know, if you think I'm a crazy cat guy, you haven't met JD. JD now has 5 cats. 5 of them. And I was like, dude, okay. How crazy is it having 5 pets in your house? And he's like, it's not that bad. You know, I have a yard. You know, sometimes they, you know, might grumble at each other and things, but 5 ain't too bad, because 5 sounds like a lot. The most I've ever had was 3 cats. So to think of, you know, 5 pets sounds kind of crazy, but I think if JD can handle it, it's doable. So I'm not trying to motivate everybody out there to get 5 pets by any means. It's got to be kind of expensive. But yeah, I don't know. All right. For some reason, this website called SeatPick decided to scientifically break down the sexiest voices of UK festival performers this year. Guess who came in at number 1 on the list? I'm going to give you an example of some of the artists that are on this list. You've got, say, Olivia Rodrigo, Chappell Roan. I mean, a lot of these I actually haven't heard of before. Sabrina Carpenter, and so on. Guess who's number 1, the most attractive festival voices? Fred Durst. Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit. Yeah, apparently, the ideal pitch of a man's voice to be sexy is, what is it, 96? 96 hertz for female vocalists. 223.25 hertz. And I guess Fred Durst is just right there. Right there. So, I mean, come on, think about it. Think about it. All these different voices in the world you could think of that might be performing at UK festivals. Fred Durst, number 1. All right, good for him. Congrats, Fred. But I don't know about this list. They have Drake on there. Drake doesn't even use his real voice when he sings. It's like endless pitch correction, you know? I don't know. I like a lot of hip-hop, but I just cannot get into Drake. I don't know if you've ever listened to Drake songs, but they're just, to me, I just don't get it. There are a number of artists that I just don't get it, you know, and it's fine. They're popular, whatever. But it just does not click with me. And Drake is definitely one of the big ones where I'm like, why? I don't know. It's just personal taste. It's how music works. So I'd definitely say Fred Durst. Yeah. Sexier voice than Drake. Just think about some of those, you know, parts he's rapping. I don't know. I would have never have guessed that would be who's at the top of the list. But anyway, I'm getting ready for some freak news. We're going to talk about Annabelle. You know the haunted doll, Annabelle? Well, wreaking more havoc, causing mayhem, killing people, and more with freak news coming up here in a few. So you just hang on. All right, before we get to all the death talk, we'll start with poop. All right, that sound good? You know what show you're listening to. That's why it drives me crazy when people are like, man, you made one political statement one time this week. Like, dude, I talk about dumb stuff like 99% of the show. Like 15,000 pounds of bird poop. That's right. Lake Augusta in Minnesota. I guess they've got a bunch of dead trees along the shore. And every year, 15,000 pounds of bird poop fall in it. And I guess the locals are upset about this. Well, hate to break it to you, but if there are trees, there are going to be birds. And they're going, they're going crap. I don't know, just don't swim in the bird poop lake, I mean, and honestly, I've been to Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. Like, these are lakes in the middle of a major metropolitan area. They've got to be kind of nasty, all right? It's not like, some pristine lake up in the mountains that you have to hike to. These are in the middle. Like, if you've been to Minneapolis, it's what, like market number 13 or something? It's a huge city. The lakes have got to be nasty. So bird poop's probably the least of your concern. But yeah, people want the birds to go away. Like, don't live in an area where there's going to be birds. All right, let's start talking about death. It's a nice, pleasant topic for a Wednesday morning. America's deadliest train kills someone every 2 weeks. Guess where it is? Of course, it's in Florida. What is going on? All right, so let's see. Since 2018, 182 people have died and 99 were injured on the tracks. Okay. Now, I don't know. How does this happen? All right, I'm scrolling through here. Some of these things are, intentional, which is sad. But what, are other people just, getting hammered, passing out on the track? Don't play on the train tracks, okay? It's not safe. You never know what could happen. I saw somebody posting online, I put a screw on the train tracks to see what would happen. There have been major train derailments. I know back in the day, putting pennies on the tracks, it was a thing. Just stay away from the tracks. Apparently flying and anything relating to trains, just no good nowadays. But yeah, someone gets killed by a train in Florida. This particular train, the Bright Line, every 13 days. So I guess stay away from that train. All right, let's talk more death. And this story, I saw it yesterday. Thank you to Stuart again for sending it to me and reminding me. The Annabelle doll has been on tour recently. If you're not familiar with Annabelle, watch all of the Conjuring movies, all right? And then you can get the Hollywood version of the story. Annabelle is a Raggedy Ann doll that was supposedly, like, possessed by a demon or something, and, is the world's most haunted doll. So they kept it locked in a case. The Warrens, they kept it locked in a case. Don't ever open the case. But now they're taking Annabelle on tour, and there have been some weird things going down. They took Annabelle to New Orleans, or, Louisiana, a month or so ago, and that plantation just burned to the ground. Well, now apparently one of the guys who helped lead the Annabelle doll tour, he just up and died while at Gettysburg, another very haunted location, famous battleground during the Civil War. Yeah, he was one of the guys leading the Devils on the Run tour. And I don't know what happened to him, but he's just dead. Just dead. It's kind of weird. I don't believe in haunted dolls, but boy, since they started dragging Annabelle around, weird things have been happening. Yeah, people are getting outraged. They're like, don't bring Annabelle here. No, stop. Would you go see Annabelle? I think I would. Even though it's just a Raggedy Ann doll in a case. I think I'd go check out any any type of exhibit like this. Like there's a haunted museum in Vegas that I've really wanted to go to. Let's see, what was it called? It's like Zach Bagans something. Zach Bagans' The Haunted Museum. Clever. Anyway, it looks really cool. I think they've got, like, if you've seen all those Conjuring movies, like one of them is based around like some guy dying in a chair, and they've got the chair. You can like, hey, check it out. Look at the chair. I don't know. Haunted Museum might be kind of ridiculous because it's like, look at this. Look at this doll. Look at this chair. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, the Devil's Rocking Chair. And then I guess a replica of a demon house. I gotta go. I need to go to Vegas. There are so many different attractions I want to see. Every time I'm in Vegas, I'm like working. Me working in Vegas is a first world problem because it's just hanging out at a radio convention with a bunch of my friends and like having fun. It's rough. It's a rough life. But I never get to go do any of this stuff. So, yeah, gonna have to make a road trip to Vegas one of these days. But Washington first. Washington first. Oh, yeah, I better put in my PTO request. Okay, anyway, I was looking at the word Annabelle, and that's why I said anyway. I don't know if the Annabelle tour is going to continue, but bring her to East Idaho. Bring it on. Might as well. Rip to that guy, though. I'm sorry he passed away. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute. All right, I just stumbled across a post. Said across. It's bad. It's bad speech. Okay. Anyway, I stumbled across a post online that made me laugh. Hopefully I can keep digging up stuff that makes me laugh. It's been a tough news day today. I've exhausted my resources. So, we talked recently on this program, or I guess I am not more than one. I talked recently on this program about ChatGPT warping people's minds and putting them into like a state of psychosis and having to be hospitalized and things like that. It's going to get weird with the AI and the impact it has on people. This person posted, "My boyfriend uses AI to text me." And that made me laugh immediately because I like, what is your boyfriend, Peaches? Peaches uses AI to respond to all kinds of things. Like, dudes, I'm telling you, it's not going to work out in the end if you're using AI to come up with responses to your lady. Like, what if you're like, oh, ChatGPT, write me the most romantic sentence ever. Okay, if you can't deliver in real life, when you don't have access to ChatGPT, she's going to eventually find out you're using AI to talk to her. Just be yourself, all right? Can't be rolling with that fake riz, as the kids say. All right, so says whenever we get into an argument, his first resort is asking ChatGPT. He asks it for advice, to create paragraphs, and for its opinion on anything. This guy is already getting into ChatGPT psychosis, all right? Don't ask AI for its opinion on your personal life. So she says, we got into an argument recently and he told my friend that ChatGPT told him to break up with me. Hey, he hasn't texted me back and is ignoring and avoiding me. Okay, dump this guy. Just there you go. Dump him immediately. All right? If he is asking ChatGPT whether or not he should stay with you, just dump him. All right? Get rid of him. It was like the woman who posted the other day, my boyfriend doesn't want me to ever go to a concert again. Dump him. Get rid of him. All right? You don't need these people in your life bringing you down. Weirdos. ChatGPT. My girlfriend said this to me. What should I do? Dude, you should get it together. That's what you should do. Put down your phone and just think. Use that brain a little bit. This is how the AI overlords are going to take us over. Look at this. They're already controlling people. They're dictating what this guy does with his life. It's crazy. All right. So yeah, don't do that, okay? Use ChatGPT to take care of menial tasks. You don't Might as well call the psychic hotline. Call Miss Cleo, you know? All right, anyway, we'll be back. Good morning, Peaches.
Good morning. Happy hump day.
Happy Hump Day. So what's going on?
Last night I went to this like little open mic night thing that Rulin from No Limit Guitar Company was throwing.
Did you get up and do some stand-up comedy?
I did.
You did?
I drove everybody away. No, of course not. Why would I do that?
Hey, everybody.
I need to have a good image around town. I can't do my stand-up routine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I got to be very careful on a microphone out in public because out in public, I use naughty language sometimes.
Yeah, I don't want to pull a Bob Saget and have everyone fooled and all of a sudden, go out and do some stand-up and just
I don't think
say the most heinous things possible.
I don't think anyone doesn't think you're heinous. You know,
You'd be surprised.
Peach is nothing but a big friendly giant.
I mean, I always say to the heck fire and fault instead of
That's
the
true.
other one.
That's true. That's true. So, anyway, what happened at the open mic?
I was supporting this local musician who will no longer be here in the area after yesterday.
Who's that?
Laura Danielle.
Do I know this person?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. Of course I do.
Yeah, she worked at No Limit Guitar Company with
Oh,
Rulin. There
okay,
you go.
okay. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Come on, it's early.
She was performing. She asked me to come out, so I was like, okay, sure, why not? So I went to that McCowan Park area. I've never been there before, so it was cool.
Right on.
But her mom was talking to me because she's an avid listener of the station, and it was so funny because she's like, who's that guy that's on after Lou Brutus? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
After Lou?
Yeah, midnight to 6, there's nobody on.
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, it was late Saturday night.
Oh.
And I went, oh, Bad Arlo. She heard Bad Arlo.
I forgot you put Bad Arlo on last week, and I didn't get to listen to it because I was out of town.
Yeah, you got to listen to the air check.
Okay.
It's
I'll pull it up.
fantastic.
So Bad Arlo, for those who don't know what we're talking about, we have this software called 11 Labs where you can make AI voices and things like that. And local radio celebrity Brad Barlow, who used to work at Z103, has made his voice available on 11 Labs, and we're licensed to use the voices on 11 Labs. So Peach has created Bad Arlo to host Jank Show last weekend.
Yeah, Brad also uploaded this like really pukey 80s sounding radio voice on there.
Yeah.
Named Johnny Dynamite or something like that.
Yeah.
So I used that voice and just talked and had ChatGPT generate me a script for the entire show.
That is great.
It was just cheesy and dumb the whole time.
I love having some fun with Jank Show. There was one time I pulled a bunch of Alex Jones clips that didn't make any sense whatsoever. He's just screaming and yelling and being insane. And I just put him in between the songs. And it was a really funny Jank Show. Yeah. We'll have to start having a little bit more fun with it.
Oh, Brenda Pear hosted it.
Brenda Pear has hosted. That's
Bad Arlo now. Now we have to have somebody else.
I'm going to have to dig through the voice because there's like hundreds of voices.
Well, AI Jade is in there.
AI Jade's in there? What?
I copied his voice into the whole thing. I took his recording of the Alt 101 VO, put it in 11 Labs, and then said, hey, could you generate me a voice with this clip? And sure enough, it sounds just like him.
Nice. All right. Well, we can have him host the show, and we'll have him say a bunch of horrific things and get him in trouble.
Yeah.
With
sure.
the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you're not eavesdropping, Jade. That's supposed to be secret. But of course he's eavesdropping. He's always listening to my show. I don't know why. Why doesn't he listen to Josh and Chantel? Huh? Why ain't he checking out Joey and Lauren? Huh?
Well, that's the thing is that I get in the most trouble because I listen to the stations that he listens to, and if something's missing, like something is just slightly off, he'll be like the first person to email me in the morning. Instead of say, good morning, Brendan, how's your day going? He will say, Brendan, why is this missing?
That's a good boss. Getting right down to business. Do your job!
I'm like, dude, it's 8:02. I just got here.
Well, that's what happens with my emails. So, just so you know.
Hey, by the way, whoever put that cannonball like control thing on my email, I'm going to strangle them.
Cannonball
I had
control.
497 emails.
From what?
Talking about, like, my phone ended up getting, like, just spammed last night. It just kept popping up on my phone about how, like, oh, Cannonball switched over to this. Cannonball switched back to this. Cannonball switched over to this.
Oh.
And I got 497 of those.
Well, as brand ambassador, got to get them notifications on what's happening with the station.
Well, I think I just blocked that email.
See, this is why. Well, you shouldn't block that email, Peaches. That's an important company
Those
email.
497 emails. I'm like, you're out.
That's why you don't get push notifications for your email.
Well, usually I talk to record reps and I want to email them right away if we try to line up an interview, anything of that sort.
Like if I had push notifications for email or for Facebook, my phone would never stop buzzing. So, yeah, I don't have any of that. I just try to regularly check it, you know? And then you're not getting pummeled by notifications, which I don't think is good for our human minds.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So I've got very minimal notifications on my phone. You know, text messages, like about it.
I usually have my phone on Do Not Disturb or like sleep mode, so nothing pops up at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to do it.
And if someone calls me out of the blue, I'll just go right to voicemail.
Yeah. People don't tend to, actually call me very much. Thankfully.
I call you.
I know. And I'm like, Peaches, this could have been a text. Why are you calling
me? I hate texting. Somebody was trying to have a whole conversation with me yesterday, and I just told them to buzz off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to have a conversation sometimes, but when it's a simple question, it's like, just text me.
But it was like, what are you doing? How's that going? What did you have for lunch?
That's somebody being friendly.
And I'm like, get out of here.
That's somebody being friendly.
Do they care whatsoever?
I don't know. Is this a potential lady for Peaches?
No.
Just one of your guy friends?
They're just one of these dudes that was like, hey, what you doing? How's everything going? I'm like, leave me alone.
That's funny to me from a guy who calls me all the time to ask me questions.
Yeah, I call you about important questions for the job.
I know.
I don't call you and be like, what did you eat for dinner, Victor? I missed you.
You're supposed to call and tell me good night. That was the new trend. You call and tell your friends good night.
I call you at 7:30 when you go to bed, and then you just tell me to buzz off.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody calls me after probably 6 p.m., I'm going to go, what are you doing? What's the problem? Very limited list of people I'll take a phone call from late. Usually I just pretend I didn't see it. And then I'll text them and be like, hey, what's up?
You'll get a call from your one of your favorite daughter, one of the two.
I'll answer their calls.
You answer one of their calls. The other one you ignore.
Oh, get out of here with that. Yep, plotted out my trip to Washington yesterday, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, I need to go put in my PTO request.
I'm putting in a PTO request for the end of the month too. Going down to Salt Lake City.
What are you going to go see?
Scene Queen and Deadlands at the Soundwell.
That'll be a good show.
I'm going to try to do a video interview with Casey Carlson of Deadlands.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look and see. I wonder if there's any good shows happening anywhere along my path of destruction across the West.
Are you calling it that?
I don't know.
Like what Lou Brutus does with his whole tours when he goes to different places?
Yeah, it just popped out. So I don't know.
Path of Destruction to the West.
Path of Destruction across the West. So it'll be fun. It'll be good.
Now it's probably your turn on Saturday to do an AI voice host for Jenk Show.
Well, I have been monkeying with 11 Labs in the last day. So depending on how much I can get done with, yet another project that I get dumped on, I might have time to do that. But I will go eat the spicy sandwich today.
Thank you.
My stomach still hurts, but we just got to get it over with.
Well, are you taking a Meprazole? I just started taking that. I haven't. It's been a game changer.
Let me see if I've got any, because I actually should take it before we go do that.
Because I was tired of eating the Tums all the time. I know they're bad for you and stuff, but I was just having constant acid reflux. I mean, butted reflux. And I'm on day 2 of this omeprazole thing.
Yeah, omeprazole is great. I usually have some, but I'm out. So, yeah, I might want to go run to the store and get some before we
$4
go eat a
at
spicy
Walmart.
Sandwich. Yeah.
You're supposed to have it right before you eat the very first thing of the day.
Yeah, 30 to 60 minutes beforehand.
Oh, is it that? I just read it was instantly right before.
Oh, yeah, I always took it 30 to 60 minutes beforehand.
Oh, okay.
So, but you got some with you?
Yeah. Did you need one?
Yeah. Later on, 30 to 60 minutes before Wendy's.
Okay, I'll time it. I'll put it along on my phone.
Because, I'm iffy on eating spicy stuff.
I'll just come in, running in your office with a pill in my hand and just put it, throw it in your mouth.
Give me some pills, man.
Yeah, I'll throw it to you like a seal.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. Be back. It's the Victor Wilt Show with Peaches in the house, and he said he had stuff.
Yeah, I was talking on the air 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago about horror movies. and any scenes that particularly stick out to people.
Oh, yeah.
And there was that one scene from It Follows where the girl has her friend open the door, and she's like, "Look, there's nothing behind me." And all of a sudden, they hired an actor who's 7'6", and he just walks in behind the girl. It's pretty funny just to see it pop up.
Have you seen Barbarian?
Yes.
There's some choice scenes in that stick out. I'm not going to describe them.
She's never gone this way. All of a sudden, goes through the wall. That was a great movie. I was shocked to see how good that one was.
Dude, that movie's fantastic.
Yeah, Malignant was also kind of crazy.
Malignant was pretty good too. I like that one. The director of Barbarian has something new coming out soon. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm definitely stoked because he blew my mind with Barbarian. You know, recently, Bring Her Back. That's another one that has a few scenes that definitely stick with you, especially if you're squeamish.
How about The Substance, the very end?
Oh, The Substance has multiple great scenes. I need to watch that again. That movie was awesome.
It was just so out of pocket.
Yeah. And the end was wild. It was like Dead Alive, if you've ever seen that movie. It's classic. Classic Peter Jackson, who went on to make Lord of the Rings.
I think he's
King
working
Kong.
on a new movie.
I hope it's a horror movie.
The first time in 15 years he's done something.
Oh, I hope so, man. Because he needs to make a horror movie. He needs to make Bad Taste Part 2. The guy's got all the money in the world. You know, he doesn't need to make big blockbusters. He should have some fun.
He's the one that did Meet the Feebles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His old movies are so good. Dead Alive. Oh, it's fantastic. I need to watch it again. What else did I see that was coming up? Oh, Eddington from Ari Aster, director of Hereditary.
Ari Butter?
He's got his new movie, Eddington, coming out this weekend. I'm going for sure.
All right.
Yeah, because he's the best, man. I know. I don't think you're a huge fan, but yeah.
What makes you say that?
Because you said you didn't like Hereditary.
Oh, it's his. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Have you seen Midsummer?
No.
Okay.
I'm not watching that.
Why?
After watching Hereditary, I'm like, I'm not watching that movie. I feel like I'd be bored.
I don't know. It doesn't bore me, but I kind of like some slow movies, you know? I mean, The Godfather, there's tons of slower movies that I enjoy. I was talking to Becca about The Witch the other day. Have you seen The Witch?
No.
Okay. The Witch, she thought it sucked. And I'm like, no, you're crazy. Because I watched it years ago and wasn't too impressed, but then I watched it recently and was like, this movie is great. It's so good.
Another one of those scenes that popped up. I think I've seen this movie. For some reason, my memory sucks now. The Ritual.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
With that god towards the end, it's like on all fours. Like it's a creature from Loki or something like that gets sent down. And yeah.
There's a lot of good horror out these days. I've been wanting to watch Sinners.
Me too.
Because I hear that's supposed to be excellent.
Yeah.
And it's on Max now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So that's one of the next ones I really want to watch.
Well, I might just watch it through your window.
Just peep on in, Peaches. And then I watched the new Final Destination, and it
Still need to see that.
So good.
I know they have the final. That's like the final movie of Tony Todd.
Yeah. And it was amazing. It was so good. Definitely right up there with Part 2. You know, it's the best one aside from, and it might be on par as good as Part 2. I don't know.
I do love the, what's it called? The early 2000s peak fashion in the first Final Destinations movies. Like 1 through 3, it's like 2005. Like the one guy's wearing a flame shirt.
Oh, yeah.
You get the frosted tips there.
The good old early 2000s fashion.
Well, I know there's also Sinister, too. Like that's supposed to be the scariest movie of all time, according to science. And
it's a good movie, but I didn't think it was that scary. But nothing scares me.
It's full of cheesy jump scares.
The only thing that scares me, like that I felt legitimate fear as far as entertainment, talked about it many times, Resident Evil 7 VR. That was like real, whoa, this is crazy. I know this is a video game, but I don't want to go down those stairs.
Aren't they making a new one?
Resident Evil 9.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be VR, but hopefully it's good. I watched the trailer for it. Looked pretty good. I thought Part 8 was really good, but the only problem with Part 8 was they deliberately didn't make it as scary as Part 7 because people are whiners and they're like, it's too scary.
Yeah, the Duke
is a scary game.
It's terrifying, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I want it to be scary.
You're supposed to.
It's Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 4, I remember back in the day, was the craziest one where they have that giant guy with the axe.
Yeah, I've got that in VR, and I haven't finished playing it. I need to fire it back up and start at the beginning, because it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So, yeah. I'm in the mood for horror, Peaches. I want to go home and watch movies now. I don't want to work.
Tell Jade that.
Jade, I'm going to go home, watch movies, and I want to be paid for it, too. Show research. That's what I'm doing. Prep. Radio prep.
It's part of your morning show.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't need to be sitting around at my computer making imaging all day.
Got another scene from that popped into my mind was the Smile Monster. We saw that movie. Mm-hmm. Me, you, and Joey.
Yeah.
And at the very end, we're like, the big monster comes to the door frame. She's just standing there screaming for some reason because she can't move. I don't know if it's because she couldn't move or if she was just being lame.
Yeah, I don't
But
remember.
I feel like at that point, you just jump through the window, right?
Yeah, something get
like
out
there's
of there.
an 8-foot-tall creature just coming your way.
Did you watch the sequel yet?
No, I haven't.
It's really good, too. I think it's better than the first one. I liked it a lot. There's so much good horror coming out. We're like in the golden age. Mm-hmm. Best time for horror. So watch some scary movies. You don't have to wait till Halloween. It's a great time. It's hot outside. Stay inside. Like when we were in Salt Lake, it was close to 100 outside.
Jeez.
There was nobody on the streets at all. It was just empty, which was nice because we were able to get some food and there were no crowds. So, yeah, good time to be indoors. All right, people. I'm going to keep digging for content. We'll be back moments from now. Well, as you just heard, that band's put out all kinds of songs, and prior to the Silver Scream, they were just putting out normal metalcore songs, moving into a little bit of a different realm, trying out something new. If you haven't checked out the video for that track, based on The Matrix, so maybe they're entering a sci-fi stage, or who knows what. You don't want to get yourself stuck in, one particular way of having to do things, or you're going to run out of inspiration. So, the new Ice Nine Kills song, I think it's called The Great Unknown. It's not like it's my favorite Ice Nine Kills song. It's very radio friendly, which, is good for them because radio tends to not give them the love they deserve. It's still a good song. It's just not, it ain't a work of art, It ain't no Rainy Day. Anyway, great band. Great band. They're going to be in, is it Boise or Salt Lake? I know, unfortunately, they're not coming here, but looks like a killer lineup, and they're always so fun live. Might have to go check it out. Haven't really been plotting any shows other than, of course, Weird Al's coming up. That'll be a lot of fun. And then a week later, me and my homie Nick, the guy who started an Idaho Manhunt, we're going to go to Billy Strings in Bozeman. Billy Strings may not be up everybody's alley, but Billy Strings rules. So good. So good. And then, we were talking with the GM earlier about some of the other shows coming to the area. Oh, yeah, Dropkick Murphys, August 1st. So, that's really quick. Dropkick Murphys at the Port Neufeld Trust Amphitheater with Bad Religion. That is going to be a blast. What day of the week is that on? I just had that concert calendar up. Let's see here. Let's scroll back up. Scroll back up. Well, why would this tell me what day of the week it is? Need to bust out the actual calendar. Oh, look at that. It's a Friday night. Heck yeah. Okay. There's fun coming up every weekend. I'm stoked. Dropkick Murphys. Then the following weekend, Weird Al. Then I go to Washington. Then I come back, go to Billy Strings. Good times ahead. Everything's looking up. I hope it's looking up for you. And then 311 is going to be at the Port Neufeld Trust Amphitheater on August 16th, which is, let's see here, a Saturday night. 311 in Bad Flower. Guess I know what's going on that weekend. Going to be hanging out in Pokey. We're getting lucky with the tour routing. You know, bands play every night of the week. And that's pretty good for us to be getting all of these weekend shows. What about break? No, that's not here. That's not here. I was wanting to look at Chevelle. I think Chevelle's on a Sunday, if I remember right. September 30th? Oh, no. It's on a Tuesday. Huh. Okay. Well, I was way off on that one. I don't know what I was thinking. But Mudvayne, October 3rd. Friday night. Loving it. Loving it. Oh, and then Sleep Token, October 5th, which is on a Sunday. It looks like I'm going to have to take a Monday off. And then a couple days later in this moment. All right. I know it's been kind of a dry spell for shows around here, but as of the beginning of the month, it's kicking up. We're going to have lots of fun. And, you know, we're going to be hooking up giveaways for, you know, everything. So stay tuned. Dead, Remember the Enemy, that band, going to be coming back here for the first time in ages, appearing live with In This Moment at that show I mentioned, you know, just a few minutes ago. Great lineup, going to be fun. All right, what do we got going on here? Oh, this music's too upbeat for this topic. Let's see. Where's some sad music? Let's see. When you're looking for sad music, what do? Sarah McLachlan? Is that sad? Okay. All right. Let's talk about sad movies. Who doesn't like a nice, sad movie? One that you can walk away from, feeling all bleak. Yeah. I like that kind of stuff. Sometimes. All right? Unless I'm watching it with, like, my kids. And then I'm like, you know, come on, be a man. Don't cry. No crying. You ever watched the movie Up? I think I mentioned it just the other day. The beginning of that movie is so crushingly sad. Like the worst. It's just the worst. I don't know, when I think of sad movies, for some reason that one just pops into my head. The internet's talking about sad movies. See some of the others they're recommending. Inside Out. I think I only watched that one time, but I remember that being pretty sad. For sure. Those Pixar movies, man. They are ruthless. Ruthless. Just making you start boo-hooing. Ugh. All right, Land Before Time. See, I don't remember that movie being sad. I remember it scaring me as a child. Yeah. That's all I remember about that one is that I put it in that boat with, you know, all dogs go to heaven, and it's an unpleasant memory of being a child watching that movie. Maybe it is sad. My Girl. All right, I remember that movie being kind of sad. And if you haven't seen My Girl, it was one of the first movies, I think, that Macaulay Culkin made after Home Alone.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah!
Yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, it might be a little bit of a spoiler there. Yeah, sad movie, for sure. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? Steel Magnolias. Now, I don't know if I've seen that movie. Fox and the Hound, sad. All right, Life is Beautiful. I don't know if I've seen that. Let me Google it up and look at the cover here. It's got a lot of votes for being pretty sad. I do like a good sad movie. Okay, that doesn't look familiar at all. Huh. Okay. Well, maybe I'll add it to the list. Okay, I'm on the wrong tab here. Oh, geez. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Have you ever seen that movie? Oh, that movie's rough. That's a sad movie for sure. That's brutal. I've thought about throwing that on from time to time, and then I'm like, no. No. The Green Mile. I guess it's kind of a sad movie. It's pretty sad. All right, The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings might have a few sad parts. Ooh, Interstellar. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal. That's a sad movie. Haven't watched that for a long time. Field of Dreams. Hey, Dad, want to play catch. I loved that movie when I was a kid for some reason. Even though, I mean, it's a sad movie. And you can still go see the baseball field, I do believe. If you ever have some reason to go to Iowa, you know, I don't know why you would, but all right. Mr. Holland's Opus, yeah, the end of that's pretty sad. Titanic, nah. I don't know about Titanic being very sad. Steel Magnolias must be pretty sad. People keep throwing it in there. What Dreams May Come? Oh, it's a book written by Richard Matheson. Haven't read the book because the movie was too sad. All right, maybe I don't want to watch sad movie. It's comedy time. That's what I'm looking for. Horror and comedy. All right. Well, anyway, that was that. I'll be back in a minute. What's up, Peaches?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, just getting ready to record some noonage with you so we can go to Wendy's and eat the hot.
You know what they say about Wendy's? Wendy's? I'm not going to do that joke on the air.
Peaches. Anyway, it was a fine show today. Thank you to everybody who called in and made it fun. And hopefully the noon hour won't suck too bad. We'll see.
Well, I'm a part of it.
I know, that's what I'm worried about.
Right.
And then keep an eye on the socials. You can watch me and Peaches eat later. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Top quality video.
Sure.
We're going to be eating. Some people like eating videos, Peaches.
What are they called? A mukbang?
Is that what they call people who make eating videos?
I watch eating videos when I eat food, so that way I don't feel as bad about myself, you know?
Yeah, or sometimes for some reason it makes you even more hungry. Like if you're watching Beard Meats Food, I'm like, man, maybe I want a 10-pound cheeseburger.
Or you watch one of those one-bite pizza reviews with Dave Portnoy.
I haven't checked those out.
You want to go to a pizza place and go, all right, Frankie, today we're trying.
If only we could just walk in and be like, give us samplers. We want to sample all your pizzas. All right, we shouldn't even talk about pizza because it sounds good.
Honestly, we should do something like that, like where we just say, like, hey, I'm Victor from K-Bear. What can I sample here?
We could try it. It might work.
Yeah.
You know, everywhere I go, I've been bumping into K-Bear listeners. Where did I go yesterday? I went to the Goodwill because I left my card there. Cashier knew who I was immediately. I had to take an Uber to get my truck the other day. Guy recognized me as Victor from K-Bear. Went to Fred Meyer yesterday, pick up some meds, pharmacist. Love the show. Everywhere I go, Peaches, I'm famous. But I'm still not on the notable people on the Pocatello Wikipedia page.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. That's why I will never pay my school fines. No, you want to put me on the notable list? I'll pay part of them.
Does anybody know you from over there now? Like, do they know about you and your whole vendetta, or they just do not care?
Oh, yeah. There was one year where I was talking about it on air, and I was complaining about the teacher parking lot, and I think it was like a superintendent or somebody called the GM.
Oh,
and was like, me. And, I played the break for him because I wasn't that rude. They were just being a Karen, you know. And I stand by. I don't know what the parking situation is now, but when I was in school, they had this giant parking lot right in front of Pokey High, and it was teacher parking, and it was never even remotely close to full.
I'm trying to figure out what that superintendent's argument was to the GM at the time. Like, oh, he's complaining about our teacher parking lot.
Yeah, I was just criticizing the school or something. And I was like, well, you had this parking lot, and maybe it's different now. But when I was there, you weren't allowed to park in it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to park all the way back by the railroad tracks. It's cold outside. Nobody's using these spots. I'm going to park there.
I feel like there's bigger fish to fry. If you're that bored about a certain radio DJ complaining about your teacher lot, you might need to reevaluate yourself.
I don't know. That was like a decade ago.
Yeah, okay.
So I've complained about it since, and I've explained that I'm not going to pay my parking tickets out of principle. Even though I was in the wrong and parked where I wasn't supposed to, the parking spots were empty every day. Why not put them to use? Doesn't that make sense, Peaches? Put the parking spots to use.
Oh, it's because they're the teacher.
I teach. Look I educate the public every day. Actually, I am a teacher now with traffic school every Friday morning at 8:45 a.m. I teach the community about the law. I think I should be known as a teacher. So on my Wikipedia, Pocatello Wikipedia, notable people, notable radio DJ and programmer, musician, and teacher.
You can update Wikipedia yourself.
I know you
that?
can, but somebody will take it down. I just know they will. So, yeah.
Again, another loser thing to do, to watch the Pocatello High School notable alumni sheet and go, Victor doesn't belong on there.
No, not
delete,
even.
Delete.
I didn't even look at the Pocatello High School one. Hang on. If I'm not on notable alumni, we got real problems. I was looking at just being a notable Pocatello resident. K-Bear, you're live on the show. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, boss? This is Stuart.
Hey, Stuart, what's happening?
Hey, so that funeral home that was behind Pokey, they leveled it, and that whole area is an extra parking lot now for students.
Well, that's good. What about the parking lot out front? They letting kids park there yet?
I have no idea, but it still looks pretty empty.
All right. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to upset somebody.
From what I noticed, they tend to park over in the UP parking lot and walk 2 blocks.
Yeah, that's what they wanted us to do. I don't want to park by the tracks.
Yeah, let's make those poor kids just walk in the snow.
Yeah, in Pokey Heights, you had to park in all these, weird locations. The parking lots were all over the place, and a couple blocks from school.
It builds character, yeah.
Okay, Dad.
At Island, I had to trudge through that monstrous parking lot all the way from the back to the school. So we got a big old parking lot up there.
Yeah. My only issue was that the parking lot was always empty. So I just was like,
because these teachers don't want to work.
Trying to work from home 25 years ago. All right, Stuart. Well, you have a good one, man. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Peace.
That's what I've noticed. So, peace.
All right, I'm on the Pocatello High School Wikipedia page. One thing right out of the gate, they talk about Chief Pocatello, which I talked about the other day. That wasn't even his real name. They need to rename Pocatello. It's kind of insulting. Yeah. Bunch of white people just showed up and were like, here's your name. And he's like, that's not my name. And then they named the town
buddy.
after
All
him.
right, you're Pocatello now.
Yeah. It's messed up. It's not his name. They have a statue of him up, and it's not his name.
You look like your name's Pocatello.
Okay, notable alumni. We've got Minerva Teichert, 20th century American painter.
You just cast a spell? What was that?
Yeah. Babe Kasia.
Cast another spell?
And he was the head football coach of the Idaho State Bengals from 1952 to 1965.
They have that on the notable alumni page?
They do. He was the coach at the college.
Oh, woo.
Okay. All right. This guy was a justice of the Idaho Supreme Court, Charles McDevitt. Larry Boyle, another justice of the Idaho Supreme Court. You have Kent Hadley, professional baseball player. Duke Sims. They don't even have what's the
famous
name
people.
What's the name of that guy who played quarterback for the Saints from Pocatello?
Drew Brees? No.
What was his name?
I don't know.
He's not on the list because I would recognize it. And then they have 2 kids on this list who murdered somebody. Come on.
Taysom Hill.
That's his name. You'd think he'd be on there.
Not the guy who murdered someone. That's the
No,
quarterback.
Taysom Hill did not kill anyone, as far as I know. He was an NFL player.
He played at Highland High School in Pocatello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was okay. I guess you're right. I'm on the Pocatello High School page. I was thinking of Pocatello alumni, but I don't see no Victor Wilt on here.
You got to change that.
Nationally recognized and locally award-winning
I would say
radio
you're more
personality.
famous than that coach from the 50s.
Yeah, nobody remembers him. Come on, give me. At least on the high school list. I bet Taysom Hill's on the Highland High School list. I'd be very surprised if not. And I'm kind of curious. Yeah, who at Highland is notable? Because, down with Highland, Pokey all the way, Pokey High. Okay, Taysom Hill is on the list. As well as, I remember Merrill Hodge. He was he was a player for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was a big deal when I was a kid. Yeah, a lot of, looked like Highland where all the jocks went, because we got a lot of football players here.
A lot of the notable alumni for both high schools that I went to are pretty wild too. Like Samoa Joe, the wrestler.
Yeah.
Was it Jason Lee, the skateboarder? He was also the guy from Alvin and the Chipmunks. I forgot his name.
Oh, yeah. So you'd probably have a lot more notable alumni.
I had Sinister Gates, and I think the Rev went to Ocean View, and then M Shadows and Johnny Christ went to Huntington Beach High School.
Oh. They got Shay Carl on here,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
a YouTuber, sold his studio for millions of dollars or
Right.
something. So, all right, notable former Z103 DJ. We're Victor Wilt on the Pocatello High School list. Come on,
Again,
kids.
you should add yourself.
I should. There's the edit button right there. But then I got to make a page for myself because you got to link to that and write my biography. I've done a lot, Peaches.
Chat GPT.
Oh, yeah. I already talked about how Peaches writes everything with ChatGPT.
I don't say Peaches writes. I wouldn't say I write everything with Chat GPT. I just reply to texts I don't care about with Chat GPT.
I know. I was like, because the post on Reddit was, my boyfriend responds to me with ChatGPT. And I was like, is your boyfriend Peaches? All right. Show's over, people. Thank you again for tuning in to the Victor Wilt Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.